Hi, writers. I know that you've been writing personal essays, and I thought maybe today we could talk about one way to find more ideas for topics to write about. One thing that I do when I'm considering a topic is I consider my roles in life. Now, if you think about a role in a play, that's the part that you would have. And so a role in life is the parts that you play in a life. In my notebook, I've made a page of all the roles, well, not all of them, but some of the roles I play in life. Let's take a look at it. So this is a page of my notebook. It's a page all about my roles. Now remember, a role is a part that you play. So this is about the parts of my life. I started here by making a picture of my family because I'm a mom and I'm a wife. I have 2 daughters and 2 sons. I'm also a Hoosier. I live in Indiana, so there's things that I know about being a Hoosier. I'm a writer and a pet owner. So this page I made by considering the different parts that I play in life. And then down here, I just added space for more roles. So later, like the next day, I had remembered that I didn't have the role of daughter on there, and that's something that I can add. I also am going to add cook because I do a lot of cooking and I know some things about that. Now, to use this for finding an idea for my personal essay, I think about my role, I choose one, then I consider what's important to that role. So I'm going to try it. When I look over my page here, the one that really I think I have a lot to say and I have a lot of opinions about is this one, my role of being a writer. So I'm going to think a little bit about this role, this being a writer role, and I'm going to ask myself what is important when it comes to being a writer. So flipping to a new page in my notebook and adding a title, what do I believe is important when it comes to being a writer? I just began thinking and brainstorming a little bit about what are the things that really matter, what's the heart of being a writer. And so I started making a list. Now, you can do this too in your writer's notebook. Look at your list of roles and think about which one really strikes you, which one do you want to do a little bit more thinking about, and then make this list a whole new page, a clean page, about what you believe is important about that role. After spending a little bit of time in my notebook, I came up with quite a list about the things that I think are important when it comes to being a writer. After you have a list in your notebook, you can look over it and consider which one would you really like to use as inspiration for your next personal essay. So after taking a little bit of time to think about the list I made, and looking it over, I've decided that my next personal essay is going to be about writers have a place to write. So I decided to add this example to our chart. First, I thought about my roles and selected I am a writer, and then I considered what was important and chose one as a topic for my next personal essay. Writers should find a special place where they work best. I hope you'll consider this idea for finding a topic for your next personal essay. First, think about the roles that you have in life. If you don't have a page in your writer's notebook documenting these roles, consider making one. And then select a role and make a list of the things that are most important when it comes to that role. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised at all the ideas you have for your next personal essay.